See, there one question is based on what you mentioned on your video. It appears I qualify for the PMP certification,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm basically a retired person.
Mm-hmm.
So when I saw the video and some other videos, so maybe this is something I can do, or something that's probably worth doing it for myself to get into this field
Mm-hmm.
and keep myself busy.
Mm-hmm.
So because I say I'm retired basically, so that's something I would like to look into. So what is your opinion? And then I say I have 4 years bachelor degree in engineering, so that's something one of the requirements you
Already
mentioned
covered.
covered that one, right? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
How to start my certification process and how much time would it take?
Right. So, one thing, Atul, like, what exactly are you expecting out of this certification? That is precisely the first question I ask everyone who wants to get themselves the PMP certification.
Hmm.
Because to someone who's right out of college, they might be looking for a job or something, right? And they might not even be qualified for PMP because it requires certain work experience as well. For someone
Right.
who is in mid-level, might be looking to get themselves the PMP so that they can maybe switch roles, maybe get into project management. You come from a different area altogether, wherein you just mentioned you're already retired. You just want to basically get to know project management. I'm assuming, do you plan to get back into the workforce, or what's your plan like?
The plan is that basically, first of all, I like to work from home, and I'm not sure exactly what the PMP allows, like for example, any field I choose, because PMP is more like general. It doesn't have to be my engineering field. It's just
Mhm.
any field I can get into and do my, uh, uh, use my PMP expertise, once I go to the courses or understand what it means,
Mhm. So,
professional management.
yeah, so see, the thing is, working from home has nothing to do with PMP certification. It's a certification. It's a credential that you obtained after studying and taking up the exam.
Right, right.
Uh, if you're looking for a job in project management, that too would depend on the kind of organization that you approach, and if they sort of have this work from home policy or not. So that keeping that aside, if you're just looking to know more about project management, then
Hmm.
perhaps there are uh, even easier ways to do so. You don't have to take up the exam as such. You can read books, you can watch videos, you can get to know project management all. If you're looking to get back into the workforce and perhaps back into uh, an area where you can get this roles of project management and all, then having PMP certification on your resume is definitely going to be helpful. So that's the long and short of why you might, or want to get yourselves the certification. When it comes to preparation and all, what we suggest is at least 50 days. Since you do not have a a full-time job right now, you may be able to spend more time studying, and it might be even faster for you. So that's something to consider as well. But definitely you are eligible for the exam. It's definitely something that you can take up. It will help you get to know more about project management. And even if you want to get into project management, this certification is going to help you with your resume. Your resume is going to carry that weight.
Right. And that's what I mean actually by, looking for from home, I can do probably certification and take the exam also if I have to, right?
That
I
is
don't
also
have to.
possible. That is also possible. They do allow you to take up the PMP exam from home. Uh, you can go to a exam center and take up the exam. You can take it from home as well. It's just that when you're taking up the exam from home, a lot of the logistics, to say the least, falls on you. It's you need to ensure that you have a working camera, you need to ensure that your internet works, you need to ensure that there is nothing else in the entire room. They
Right.
might ask you to flip the camera and show around and stuff.
Some integrity and some honesty and all this. I know what you're saying,
Right,
telling.
right,
And
right,
if I have to go to the center, that's not a problem as long as it's not too far or when some close. And even some far, I have no problem with going there also. Just
right.
want to make sure it is possible, doing something like that.
Yeah, yeah. So both options are there. Personally, I suggest people to take the exam from the exam center because you
And
get
that's
that
fine.
flow of
Really.
sitting in an exam center and writing the exam, and you don't have to worry about your camera working or your internet working and you speaking to someone or looking here and there and all that, right?
Right, right, right.
Yeah.
Yeah, and so actually, when I say working from home, actually, I didn't mean for the example. I was just thinking that, are there any jobs, that people say, yeah, you can do your project management, from home, and
Mhm.
you don't have to come to work. Are there something like that, that one can do it? That's what my one of the question was.
So definitely there are jobs out there where you can work from home and manage projects from home. It totally depends on the kind of organization. There are companies out there that are asking employees to come back. You might have
Right,
read about it. There are companies that allow people to, work from home. There are, again, most of the companies out there are going for the hybrid model where you come once or twice a week and all.
right,
One thing, though, I would like to suggest you is that and since you come with loads of experience, there is a tremendous potential to get into the project management consulting field as well. So
okay,
if you have the PMP certification, you are essentially sending out the message that you know what project management is. You can speak the project management language. Secondly, on top of that, you have these many years of experience that you can obviously show. And then you can apply for consulting roles. You can apply for freelance project management consulting roles as well that do
okay.
not require you to travel. You can be managing projects that are remotely located. So that is definitely an opportunity that I would say you would have considering the position that you are in.